Check it out. Are you using digital and electronic equipment in your wood shop? You should be. Stay to the end of this video because you'll wonder why I bought a brand new tool. So this is a must-have in your shop. It's a digital caliper, and you can measure anything and everything with this. The nice thing about this is I can do it in metric, millimeters, I can do it in inches, and I can do it in fractions. This is a huge time saver as I cycle through these dimensions. I had been using these old calipers, and it was always a struggle for me to actually read the 0 and the little tick marks on here. That is why I like the digital, because it is very large, easy to read, and there's no guesswork. You can use it for a variety of things to check thickness. When you're using these two tines here, this will help you read an inside diameter, and there's really no guesswork when you read this. Instead of trying to read the shank of a bit, this brad point, I can just bring it over, bring it in like this, and that'll tell me it's a 3/8 drill bit. The majority of the time I'm using my digital caliper is simply to check wood to make sure I have it thicknessed properly. Another great application for this digital caliper is, you see this right here? I could take that, put it into a hole like this, and I can find the depth of that hole. That simple. So here's another one that's really come into my shop. I bought this a long time ago. I never really trust scales on table saws. I always had gauge blocks or something like that. But this became digital for me, and I'm just gonna take it like this. I know my blade is perfect at 90. I'm gonna zero it out, and then what I'm gonna do is take it, I don't wanna hit the tooth here, and then what I'll do is I will take this and say I wanna go 22.5. I can dial that right in exactly where I want it. Absolutely perfect. This takes me way back when I first got my first calculator in grade school. But this on the job site or in the shop will speed up formulas for you so quick. You could do stair treads, risers, just by measuring a rise and run. But where I use it the most is if I'm out here and I see a plan that tells me it's 10 feet, 5/8. I want to convert that to metric. So I use this as one of my metric converters. This may be a simple digital device in your shop, but I truly believe this is a must-have because over the years, this has saved me so much time. And there's great videos online showing you how to use a Construction Master 5 by Calculated Industries. Hey, you ever been in your shop or on the job site and you're alone and you need to measure something and your tape breaks, or you're trying to measure something like this and you're being very cautious with it, then all of a sudden it pulls away. Well, that is why I highly recommend a laser measurer. And I do prefer this one. It's a Stabila. I've had it for many, many years, and this has saved me so much time. On shorter distances, yes, I do go to my tape measure. But when I'm measuring long distances in the shop, like I got to measure the size of the shop, or for square footage. Oh, and there's a square footage tab on here. Or I got to measure the height of a ceiling. I just take it and I point that from here, and I can read it right from here to that wall. And I know just by hitting that button, it's 4 meters. But if I take that and move that dot, I know it's 4,105 millimeters. Or I can hit this button, and I always tell people that's 13 feet, 5 inches, and 5/8. I always tell people, get something that you can change and convert. A laser measurer is so much simpler in the shop for long distances. But I prefer metric. So if I wanted to measure a run of cabinets from that very end to here, how do I do it? I don't have anything to aim at. It's simple. I just take a Post-it note. I bring it in here just like this. I take this, and I could take this little tab here and flip it. And what I do is I will take this, and you just got to be aware of keeping it steady. And I just hit this button, and let's see what we come up with. So I have 4 meters, 4.176 meters. So to me, that's 4,106 millimeters. Let's check it with the tape by holding it down there. So I think it takes a little bit of time to trust a laser measure. But once you start working with it and doing something like this, taking that tape measure, going like this, making sure it stays hooked. And what I like to do is just very steadily, I already see it moving down there, but I will bring it out. And then what I'll do is I'll hold it here and bring it in. And there is the reading from there, 4,176. There are so many features. You could store a bunch of different measurements on here. I have never fully gone through the whole thing. It just has saved me time in measuring long distance. And of course, short distances is always my tape measure. So last but not least, this is a tool in my shop and on the job site that I cannot work without. It's a laser level. So if you go back on the SedgeTool channel and you watch the video where we did installing the drawer boxes for the miter saw station, you saw me using this baby right here, okay? Where I have a plumb line, a level line, I could use it as a crosshair, okay? Now, when we started shooting this video, we turned this on. And guess what? There's my level line. And then we hit it, and there was no plumb line. Guess what? It broke. So, what was I to do? Because I wanted to finish this video. I went and bought a brand new one. Boy, stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how things have changed. Something else I want to mention before I move on. I bought this about 25 years ago. This was the first self-leveling straight line laser. Okay, it was by a company called PLS, Pacific Laser Systems. I don't know what happened to them. I went to go look to see if I could get it fixed. They're gone. But what a high quality laser this was. So instead of buying, and I went on Amazon, and instead of buying one of these for $49, and there must be 50 of them, I went with a brand I trusted my whole life, whether it's my regular levels or my laser measurer that you saw in the beginning of the video. I went and got a Stabila. Okay, I like straight line lasers because for leveling toe kicks, and it does have a lot of the same features that that one had. So I'm going to use this wall as a reference just to show you a couple of features on it. I'm going to turn it on real quick, okay, and you're going to see automatically you got a self-leveling plumb line here and a level line here. I can set it right here. If I have a tripod, I can swivel it, and you see how I can take that plumb line and bring it all the way around. So if I set a level cabinet here, and then I want my uppers to be in plumb with everything, I can just rotate it and bring them boom, boom, boom. Now, there's another button right here that if I just want the level line or the plumb line, I could do it like that, straight level, and then I'm back to where I need to be. It comes with a 1/4-20 at the bottom here, and that's good for your tripod. Most photography tripods, or just about every tripod I've used, is a 1/4-20. But there's a great feature on here. It's a little tab right here that I can lift it up, and you can get some micro adjustment here off of the tripod and lock it right in. You could put your laser exactly where you want it. So with this little stand that's adjustable, I'm below the 4-inch mark or 100 millimeters. One of the things I've always used my laser for on the job site is laying out level my standalone toe kicks. So I would always set it on different pieces to get it level and try to micro adjust it somehow. But with this, there's a 1/4 there's a little base stand that threads right on. Okay, and this allows me to get that top of my toe kick, 100 millimeters, exactly where I want it. I love leveling my toe kicks first. Another feature I didn't even know about. Look, there's a little dot right here. So we have the plumb and the level, but what if I want to attach something on the floor right here and have it exactly on the ceiling? And guess what you also see up there? The laser line. So this Stabila laser line level, I almost forgot. It's the, let's see, the LAX 300G. There's magnets all over it. It comes with a piece here you can put right up against the wall or on a steel stud. You also have a laser target. You can go check out their website. They'll tell you all the specifics. I think it's 100 feet within 1/8 of an inch, which I'll never use. But boy, I really can't work without a laser level. Just by showing you a few of those features, your mind is probably going 100 miles an hour. Wow, I could use it for this, I could use it for that. I could, you know, I have a variety of different applications. I just wanted to cover a couple because for me, it's indispensable in the shop. A laser level, and buy one from a reputable company. So there's a lot of tips and tricks in here, and here's some really cool tools. I'll have all the links down below. These are indispensable in my shop. Check some of these out because they'll save you a ton of time. Hey, I'll say it again. Thanks for watching, but please, could you please subscribe? It really helps Chris and I continue with our journey. And as we always say in the SedgeTool shop, be positive, stay sharp, and we mean a wicked sharp.